So with that type of backdrop, we're going to get into your story. So you grew up in this neighborhood.
Yeah, I grew up in downtown Brooklyn. Yeah, Red Hook. My mother met my father when my father. My mother met very young. She was a barmaid. They got together. I come along. He was running the Hilltop for the Gallo family on Prospect Park West in Brooklyn. And I'm a little boy, just with a lot of uncles. They're very close. And as I grew up, I just seen more and more, and you start really realizing things. And I saw Luke. I saw the killing when I was 6. You know, but it was a lot more cowboys and Indian shit, so I wasn't really affected by it. And then when I was old enough, I was just my father got me driving, and that's how I broke my Chevy by driving, and that's how I got involved in the early days.
Okay, and I want to get into sort of the chronological history of what happened. So you grew up essentially in a mafia family.
Yeah, my father bodyguard for Larry Gallo,
Exactly. He was also an enforcer for the Gallows.
definitely. Yeah, yeah. And my uncle was Bobby Bongiovanni, Bobby Darrow. He was another enforcer for the Gallo family, and Joe Schapani is an uncle. He was a Genovese captain.
Okay, so you're growing up with all these guys just around you every day. And you mentioned at 6 years old, you saw a murder?
Yeah, Joey Maggs got killed on Fourth Avenue and Union Street when I was 6, right in front of me, right in front of us. But like I said, it was like I wasn't affected by it too much. It was more like bang bang, cops and robbers. My mother wished me off fast, and it didn't affect me too much.
Okay, but by 10 years old, you started to realize that you were in a mafia family.
Yeah, by 10 years old, yeah, other guys are talking to you, people coming up with the words, start talking. You realize that things are different in your household than many others. I mean, no one said nothing to me. They don't sit you down and tell you, we're mafia, and that's that they don't tell you. What they do is it just comes out. You hear things, and by then I knew. By the time I'm 10, I knew that we definitely were different.
Okay, and you dropped out of school in the ninth grade.
Ninth, yes, yep,
Okay, and you started hanging out with the local kids, which were the Gallo crime family.
yeah. I started driving for my father. That's why I really dropped out of school, because needed driving. I was driving. It was trustworthy. He needed me, and that's what I pretty much did. We were making money. He didn't think school was really important. That was his philosophy. So yeah, I dropped out and hung out with the rest of the guys on President Street that were all dropouts too.
Okay, and you were like a tall kid at like 13 years old. You were like 6 feet tall, so you were able to sort of
Yeah,
like basically fit in and go to the strip clubs and the
yeah,
restaurants and the nightclubs as a grown man almost.
exactly. No one knew the difference. I was 6 foot tall, 150 pounds. I dressed well, knew what to do, and no one questioned anything, especially if they know you're with somebody or you're with someone. They wouldn't think you were 13. I mean, maybe they didn't think you were 20, but they sure the hell wouldn't think you were 13. So yeah, you get away with a lot of stuff. No one's gonna question anything. And I was young, yeah.
Okay, and you became the driver for your godfather, Bobby,
Bobby Darrow, yes.
right? And he was one of the shooters for the Gallows.
Yeah, Bobby was one of the shooters for Gallo. He was a real hot pepper. Bobby was. He probably had about 6, 7 killings on his belt by the time they took him out, as far as getting arrested and doing life in prison. But yeah, he was a real hot pepper. He was. I mean, I was very very close to him. To me, he was just another character. I didn't see nothing. I know what he did, but I didn't find. But then again, I didn't find nothing wrong with it. So to me, it's okay. You do what you want to do. I'm not here to question anything.
Right. You said that he was like a jokester, but then he was also a stone killer. He was almost like a schizophrenic in a way.
Well, they were schizophrenic, man. My father was the most loving guy in the world, and he killed 10 people. So, and meanwhile, he would, cry at with a baby christening or, but the little triggers there. And when they get triggered off, it's back to business. And Bobby could be smiling, laughing, and something said wrong, and if the opportunity came, and you're gonna die, you're gonna die. I mean, they switch it on and off.
Okay, like what was the most violent thing you saw Bobby do?
Well, probably it was a fight. Probably it was a fight. He threw a guy out a window on Coney Island Avenue over a bar. Then he shot the dog in the head. You know what I mean? Because I think it was all arguing over a dog. So he shoot a guy at the window and shot the dog in the head. So I think that was pretty wild at the time. That would open your eyes up and go, wow. You see a guy coming a second floor window and a dog right behind it shot in the head. It would then he go downstairs and had a drink. So yeah, he was a wild guy. But to me, he was loving, smiling, laughing. He was a comedian. He used to love having fun, and just don't go into the business world with him or that end of the world with him. And it'd be beautiful.